जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम students of FA 19 BCE Computer Engineering Program. Uh, this is your course ENG 101 Engineering Professionalism, and my name is Dr. Khurram Zaidi. Uh, I have taught you one course before, ECA 1, when you were in your first semester, and now in your fourth semester I'm again teaching you a course. This is a core engineering course. That's why the course code is ENG 101. Although it is a basic level course, but still it is a core engineering course. It is a 3 credit hour course. There are no prereqs or co-reqs of this course. It is taught in semester 4. Your contact hours there are no labs associated with this course. So the contact hours for theory would be 3 hours per week. So your one lecture would be online, where you would see this type of recorded video, and will also your lecture online lecture would be on Tuesday. So we'll be able to discuss uh, and I will answer your questions related to this video and whatever I share in this video. The other 2 lectures would be in person on campus. Those would be on Friday and Saturday as per your timetable. So there we would be able to meet in person in classrooms, and we would be able to discuss these different aspects of this course further. So let me just start here. So the my email address is kzaidi at cuielahore.edu.pk. So the course outline as per the scheme of study is to expose students to ethical, environmental, sustainability and societal issues that engineers often face in the practice of engineering profession. The services provided by engineers require honesty, impartiality, fairness and equity. So you can gather some of the aspects here that what we're going to cover in this course. So we're mainly talking about the ethics, the environment, the sustainability, the health, the safety of and welfare of the people, and they must be dedicated to the protection of the public health, safety, risk and welfare. Okay, so these are all the keywords you can just see right away in the course outline as per SOS. So we'll be talking about honesty, fairness, equity for all, public health, safety, risk and welfare, then environmental studies and sustainable issues, the societal issues. So these are the major things that we'll be discussing in this course. What are the responsibility? What are your responsibility as a student, and what is your responsibility as an engineer? When you become an engineer, you go into the market, you go into the workplace. What are your responsibilities in these terms? Engineers must perform under a standard of professional behavior that requires adherence to the highest principles of ethical conduct. Okay, so this was the course outline as per scheme of study and the course objectives as per scheme of study. So we can could divide this course into 4 main modules. So as you saw in the course line above, we will be talking about the ethical issues in the engineering practice. We will be talking about the safety and risk, health, safety and risk. We will be talking about environmental and sustainability issues which engineers should know, which they should be aware of, and we will be talking about the societal issues. Okay, so the ethical issues are mostly related to fairness, honesty, equity, and those kind of ethics that we basically, these are moral obligations and rights, but people generally they should have these ethics, but somehow in our society we lack many of these ethics. What to say, how to be honest, how to be truthful, what is right, what is wrong, these kind of things. Then secondly, some of us, they just neglect the basic SOPs, the standard operating procedures for health and safety, and they indulge themselves too much into risk. So what is the safety and risk trade-off? Because there's always a trade-off, the between safety and risk and capability. So what is that trade-off, and what line you should not cross, and what becomes a danger or hazard, and what is safe to perform? So these kind of design principles we will be looking at. Then we'll be talking about the environmental and sustainability issues. Nowadays engineers are totally into the environment, totally into the sustainability issues. They're trying to develop green technologies. Everything they're working on is more, the focus is towards green technology. Looking at green energy resources like solar panels, wind turbines, and waves, and hydro, and those kind of energy resources, or making devices, electronics or telecommunication devices that for example, cars and motorbikes, battery oriented cars. Like I have a electric car, so I'm an environment friendly guy. So you can also pursue your next car when you become an engineer to be electric car. Okay, so in this way, or you can design a electric car which would be less costly. You could design systems, you can design parking systems which would have solar panels attached to it, and your car would be automatically charged, such kind of things. So the future is all about green technology and sustainability. Then the societal issues, what kind of issues there are in the society that engineers can solve. So what is your role in the society when a mishap comes, such as an earthquake or a pandemic like we just had recently last year? What is the role of an engineer? How engineers can help the society to overcome these pandemics and come out as a successful person? So the engineers help in these conditions. They invent new things, they make new technologies, they give new ideas, they design new things. And you've probably seen so many things have come up as an innovation in these pandemic days. Okay, so we will be discussing all these four major course objectives as per scheme of study. These are some textbooks. The main textbook is Ethics in Engineering, which is written by Mike W. Martin and Roland. This is available in the library, so if somebody wants to get hold of that, or it is also available in the market if somebody wants to buy. There's a few reference books such as Engineering and Their Profession by Kemper and Sounder, and then Educating Ethical Engineers by Sweet. This is IEEE Spectrum, and then NSP IEEE Code of Ethics. This I would be sharing. I have a document of IEEE Code of Ethics and NSPE Code of Ethics, so I'll be sharing those Code of Ethics with you. Let's go further. I'm really sorry today. I have a bad throat, so that's why I keep doing keep making this kind of sound. Okay. So next topic is course learning outcomes. So as you know, this is an OBE based system. You will be getting an OBE PEC based degree, level 2. This has been mapped with we have created some CLOs, course learning outcomes, regarding this course. So there are 3 CLOs in our course. So after successfully completing this course, the students will be able to understand and comprehend reasoning informed by contextual knowledge to assess societal, health, safety and risk, legal and cultural issues, and the consequent responsibilities relevant to professional engineering practice. Okay, so we're talking about ethics, the societal issues, the health, the safety, the legal, the cultural issues, the consequent responsibilities which are relevant. So we will be talking about this, and the level we will follow would be up to C2, and the PLO, program learning objective, that is mapped into is PLO 6. And as you all know, let me just go down to show you what was PLO 6. PLO 6 is basically, yes, the engineer and society. So this is an important aspect you will be covering, PLO 6, because there so many courses which are covering PLO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're probably covering all of these PLOs in your other courses, but like engineering knowledge, problem analysis, development solutions, investigation, modern tool usage in lab courses. But this, the engineer and society, this is one PLO that you hardly cover in any course. Very few courses cover this PLO. So this is a good time, this is a good course where you cover this PLO. As you all know, you must achieve above 50% in all of these PLOs to get a degree. Okay, so your PLO level should be above 50%. So this is one course which gives you a chance to achieve more than 50% in PLO 6. Okay. Similarly, we will be covering PLO 7, which is environment and sustainability. Again, very few courses, only 1 or 2 courses in the whole your whole BSc program, BCE program, that will be covering this PLO. So again, this course is so important that it covers PLO 6, PLO 7, and then PLO 8, which is all about ethics, and our course is all about ethics. So this PLO 6, 7 and 8, this course is designed, and probably maybe there's 1 or 2 other courses which cover these PLOs. So if you fail in this course, then that means you would probably fail in all of these 3 PLOs, and that means whether you get 3.8 CGPA in all your other courses, you will not get a degree of level 2 from PEC, accredited degree, because you must achieve 50% in all of these PLOs. And my course is covering this course, engineering professionalism, is mainly covering this PLO 6, 7 and 8, and not many other courses cover these PLOs. So it is there's a strong percentage of PLO 6, 7 and 8 which is covered in this course. Okay, I hope you understand my point. Some of you would say, oh, what is CLO, what is PLO? Some of you still don't understand what is PEC or what is OBE, but some of you who understand a bit now, actually when you got admission, we in the beginning in the orientation seminar, we told you about all of this, but I think you've probably learned something about OBE and CLOs and PLOs in your last 3 semesters. This is your 4th semester, so you should know it. The second CLO is comprehend the impact of engineering practices for environmental protection and sustainable work. Again, PLO 7, because PLO 7, the name of PLO 7 is environment and sustainability. So, and we are covering that, exactly the same thing in our course. Okay, the third one is demonstrate ethical principles in engineering practice for a professional integrity in a safe and healthy workplace environment, and that is all about ethics, PLO 8. So you will be demonstrating. Acha, this is important. How would you demonstrate? So in this course, this is not just about me talking and you listening, and the whole course boring. The course is about where we would be discussing. Okay, there would be a lot of discussions. We will be doing case studies. We will be doing out what you call in field explorations. We will be going out from the classroom. In some of my lectures, we will be going out and doing environment and sustainability based what you can say but drives, like a clean and green, like in last year we did a clean and green drive in ComSats, where for clean we went outside on the defense road and we did a cleaning campaign. We picked up plastic bottles, plastic bags from around the road and around different places, and we cleaned that area. Everybody had a bag full of that rubbish, and we threw it in the dustbin. And the green drive is that we went to some areas within ComStats and outside the boundary, and we planted small plants. And if for few of the people, I gave a home assignment where they would go home and do plantations in their home, in their garden, or in the surroundings of their homes. So in आज आप एक दरख्त लगाएंगे जो कल बड़ा होकर पूरी सोसाइटी को वो ना सिर्फ ऑक्सीजन प्रोवाइड करेगा बल्कि छाँव और हवा भी देगा. ठीक है. So this is the kind of thing that we would be doing. Then there would be other drives like this is like related to environment. Then there are other drives for health and safety, where we'll be going out, we'll be doing drives for people who are not wearing masks, who don't have hand sanitizers. So that kind of drive, even now you've probably started to come in the university and you've seen many students are not wearing masks. So we would be doing a mask drive, where every student must wear a mask. Then how to be safe, we will be giving presentations and lectures, and standing in the cafeteria and telling other people what is safety, what is hazardous, what is risk. So we'll be talking about that. We will be making aware not only ourselves, but we will be informing our colleagues, our other students in other programs, and our and people in our home, and where we live, our relatives. So it would be a drive where you would try to influence, or you would try to inform about people who are near to you regarding health, safety, environmental issues. Okay. Then at the end, right at the end, there would be a small project, and then you will be giving presentations. So that's how this is A3. Okay. So you can see the first two are C2, C2. A3, of course, is where you have to demonstrate. It's a psychomotor skill. So this third one is a demonstration, which is related to presentations or a small project. Okay. Okay, the course assessment, you all know, first sessional, second sessional, quiz assignments. This is same as before, because there is no lab, so these are like 100% marks. So usually this is a good chance for you to score high grades. From my past experience, I've taught this course twice, in 2019 and in 2020, and in both times the ratio of grades were very high, because students had great interest. They had great interest in the course, and it is an easy course. They wanted to know about it. Somehow I tried to make it not boring. I tried to make it more fun, and everybody participated. And that's how, in 2019, the average grade was, B plus, around that. Although in 2020, because we switched to online mode, the average grade was A minus. So people got really high grades. So this is also a good chance for some of you to score high grades, and those who are lacking behind in the CGPA, they can just perform well. You just need to perform well. This is not a course where you need to do hefty mathematical calculations and analysis and design. This is a course where you just need to come into the discussion mode. This is a course where you just need to impress me. You just need to show me that you need to demonstrate that you know about the environment, you know about the ethics, you understand about these basic living moral values. That's all. And same thing would be in the paper. If you understand those things, then in the paper same type of questions will come, and you will be easily able to answer them. Okay. Okay, so this is the lecture plan. In the first week, we will be learning the introduction to professional engineering. So this is the first online lecture. So your first in-person class lecture would be on Friday. So we will be starting on Friday from this topic, introduction to professional engineering. This is about what is professionalism. What is professionalism in engineering? Okay, so this is just to understand कि ये course का मायने क्या है, इसका मतलब क्या है, what we want you to learn. Okay. Then we'll go into IEEE codes of ethics, NSP code of ethics, ethics in engineering, engineering as social experimentation, engineering ethics in society. Just like I told you, it's all about your role in the society. Engineering ethics in society and occupational health and safety. Okay, then health and safety things come in. Safety and risk in workplace environment. Safety culture and recognizing hazards. What is hazard and what is not. Accidents and preparing for emergency response procedures. Like if an accident happens, what should you do? You just say, ooh, oh my God, something. Is this what you should do? Or you should be like, hey, I know what to do. I know exactly what to do if an accident happens. Just follow the standard operating procedures. What is to do if somebody is bleeding, then what should I do? How should I call the ambulance? What should I do for the first aid? What are the basic things that I should know? Instead of crying and shouting and, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, so what is the emergency response procedure? Environmental ethics, very important topic nowadays. Everybody nowadays, each engineer, even in the final year projects, FYPs, most of the students are making engineering projects which also correspond to environmental and sustainability. So this is what people are going towards, the green technology, making designs which are environment friendly, which are sustainable. Okay. Okay, then they will be going for global perspective, then honesty and society. वैसे तो ये बहुत पहले पढ़ा देना चाहिए, honesty and society. I think इसको शुरू में ही हमें पढ़ लेना चाहिए, but still honesty and society. अच्छा, probably this would be related to academics, okay, honesty and society. So I will be discussing your role as a student. There are, I think there are 10 points. What are the 10 things that you should consider to be honest? Then at the end we'll be doing case studies and presentations on the project. That's why it is A3. Okay, so in the meantime these are assignment 1, quiz 1, assignment 2, quiz 2, assignment 3, quiz 3, S1, S2, quiz 4, assignment 4 and terminal. So this is the lecture plan over the 15 or 16 week lecture plan. This is the mapping of CLOs. Such people want to see it, can see. These are the 12 PLOs. I hope some of you have learned it. कुछ लोगों बच्चों को ने ये याद भी कर लिया हुआ है, लेकिन still the 6, 7 and 8 which are hardly covered in any course is going to be covered in our course, so that's a good thing. Then this is the CLO 1, 2, 3, which is we will not go into very high level. You can see the highest level is C6, but we would just go up to C2 because the main objective is of this course is that you should just understand, you should know, you should be able to comprehend, you should be able to identify what is honesty, what is ethics, what is environment. Although some of you might be saying, sir, ये तो हमें पहले ही पता है ये सब बातें, but it's just to remind you and just to relate all these terms in terms of engineering, right? As an engineer, how these terms and these things play a role. Okay, and then A3, of course, that is also not very high, just presentations and a small project, and that would be it. So 067 plagiarism, okay, because I told you this is all about discussions and assignments and your own work. This is about ethics, this is about honesty. अगर आप मुझे चीटिंग और कॉपी करके असाइनमेंट देंगे तो इसका मतलब कि पूरे कोर्स का जो मेन फ्रेम है, द मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव, द मेन पर्पस ऑफ दिस कोर्स बीइंग ऑनेस्ट एंड एथिकल, that would be all destroyed, that would be all down the drain. So you will surely get 0. और प्लस एक दफ़ा इसमें impression बड़ा काउंट करता है. Okay, let me just tell you that you must be impressive. So if I get this feeling that you are a cheater, your first assignment is cheating and you're a cheater and you're not ethical, you're not honest, you're not truthful, so you will be getting poor grades. I'm sorry, because it means that you didn't understand my course. Because if you understand my course, you will be the most honest person in the class, you will be the most ethical person in the class, you will be the most truthful person in the class, and you will never ever cheat, whatever the case is. Okay, so plagiarism, I hope you understand. To get good grades in my course, of course you should not plagiarize any assignment or any other report or whatever. Okay, attendance policy as per concepts, which is more than 80%. So this was the course outline. So in this first online lecture, I just wanted to discuss this. So when you will come online, I will make groups on WhatsApp, and then we'll just get on with this CTF. I hope you go and watch my this video. Then we'll just write on in our class on Friday. We'll start learning. Although from next week, the online lecture, whatever is left from our second week or first week course lecture plan, I will make a video of it, and which would be online on Sunday, 48 hours before the class, and you could just go and watch it, and we could just come discuss it. This course is about discussion, okay, so that would be a good discussion point for all of you to come online. Okay, so see you in the class. Thank you very much. Take care, be honest, be ethical. Take care. Allah Hafiz.